Hi everybody, welcome in. This is Nikki. I'm going to dive right into this video, family, because I have something very, very important that I need for you to hear. So don't scroll, don't skip. I want you to have an open mind and I want you to listen with your spirit, not just with your ear. Listen with your spiritual ears and listen with your heart, because this is going to be by far the greatest loss that you're going to ever experience in your life if you don't do this. This is going to be your greatest loss if you do not learn to live and not just exist in this world. I don't want you to go through life existing, doing the same mundane things that you used to do every single day. The same things. No. If you go through life and die without birthing the thing that God put down on the inside of you, family, what was it all for? This is your greatest loss. You know, so many people think the greatest loss is if they never get married. Some people think their greatest loss would be if they don't reconcile a relationship. Some people may think that the greatest loss would be not being successful, not traveling the world. But to be honest, in my own personal opinion, the greatest loss to all of us, to you and I, is to die and not to fulfill the destiny that God put on the inside of us. This is the greatest loss in the world, is for any of us to die full of gift, for us to die full of purpose, for us to die full of destiny, for us not to fulfill the assignment that God put in this world for us to do. You cannot afford to die full of all these beautiful gifts that God gave you. You cannot afford to do that. That's the greatest loss. The greatest loss is not having your name in lights. The greatest loss is not having people that love you, having all of these accolades, the camaraderie to the people that you wanted to. That's not the greatest loss. The greatest loss is for all of us who truly, family, understand that spiritually is for us to die empty. Is to die full. Full of what? Full of potential. Full of your ability. Full of creativity. That's the greatest loss in the world, is for you to die and not birth your greatness. For you not to birth the potential that is germinating on the inside of you. This is where your frustration is coming from, because you know there's more. You know there's more. You can taste it. You can sense it. Your spirit knows it. And your spirit is urging you to go within, to be more passionate. You know, sometimes in life we're not passionate enough. And sometimes in life we're so committed in the wrong place. You can commit and help and assist in life in anything. But I don't ever want you to fall prey to this. Don't lack motivation for your own life. Don't lack commitment and passion for your own life. What would it be like for you to try to save another person's household and lose your own? God asks us, what would it profit us to gain the whole world and lose our soul, family? The greatest loss in this world is for anybody to leave this world in transition and do not fulfill the will of God for their life. The greatest loss is if you do not tap into the person that you know you can be. You know there's more to you. You know there's more for you to do. You know it. Have more passion. Be consistent. Be persistent. Be more committed to your dream, to what matters to you. In this period of your life, in this season of your life, I pray that each and every one of you who are tuning in today, I pray that all of you would tap in a little bit more. Don't lay down on yourself. Don't sleep on your own dream. Don't sleep on the ability. Don't sleep on your potential. God gave you potential for a reason. He gave you that passion. He gave you that drive, family. He gave it to you to fulfill. He didn't give you these things so that you can die full of them. When I say I want to die empty, every gift that God gives me, I want to bring birth to it. Every gift that God give you, I pray that you will tap into that part of you to give birth to your dream, for you to give birth to your destiny. And don't think because a certain individual don't help you that you can't get it done. That's not true. Who does your help come from? Where is your help coming from? Your help is coming from God, the creator of all, the creator of heaven, the creator of earth. This is where your help is going to come from. Not one person will stop God's show in your life. Not one individual. Not one person. But if you refuse to give birth to your potential, if you refuse to give birth to your own dreams, to your own destiny, to your own vision, you're going to be frustrated the rest of your life. You're going to be so agitated. And you don't have to be agitated. You don't have to be frustrated. You have so much on the inside. And that vision is screaming to get out of you. It is. It's true, family. That destiny that is locked up on the inside of you is screaming to let me out. Your goals is screaming to let me out. Your ability, your talents, your giftings, your creativity is screaming, let me out. Let your creativity out. Let your gift out. Let your ability out. Let it all out. You're wondering how you're going to gain wealth? Some of you, the gift that God gave you is going to make room for you. This is where your money maker is going to come from. Those of you who have been praying and wondering and hoping, where is that extra income going to come from? This is one way that it's going to come. It's going to come by the creativity that God gave you. It's going to come by your ability, your talents, your gifting, your calling. He said your gift will make room for you. Your gift that you have are going to put you in places that man can't believe that you got yourself in. It's true. The favor on your life is going to cause you to walk into rooms that you have no business in. But there is not going to be one person that's going to be able to do anything about it. They can say whatever they want to say, but they will not be able to do anything about it. The greatest thing in the world not to do is to die empty. Don't die full of your gifts. Don't die full of your creativity. Don't let that stuff out of you. Don't be afraid to let it out. Don't be afraid that people will judge you. Don't be afraid to be laughed at. Don't be afraid to be mocked. Don't be afraid of that, family. You got to see this to the end. God gave you that. Whatever you have, God gave you that. And he's counting on you to let it out. Because what you have, somebody needs it. And it's going to bring you so much fulfillment. What you have, it's going to give you joy on the inside of you. It is. Because God gave you that gift to serve humanity. He is. God is going to take the foolish things of your life and confound the wise. The things that God is going to do for you, family of God, people are going to think it's just so strange. They're going to think it's so foolish. But it's not strange because that's what God does. God takes the foolish things of the world and he makes the foolish look silly. He confuses the wise people because you just don't look like anybody that has it together. You don't look like all of that creativity you have on the inside of you. This is why people will be shocked when they see certain people that they call common. They call them common because they don't know them spiritually. You're not common, family. But I can tell you what, God is going to give you uncommon favor. He's going to give you uncommon favor with him. And God is going to give you uncommon favor with man. This is the worst thing in the world for any of us to do. That is not give birth to the dream that you know you're supposed to give birth to. The dream that you know you're supposed to give birth to it, family. The destiny that's on the inside of you, let it out. Your gifts, let it out. Your talents, let it out. God gave that to you. And he gave it to you for a reason. We can't go through life thinking that the greatest loss that we have is not being with a certain person. Not being married, not having kids. Even though there may be a prayer, nothing wrong with that. But they can't be your greatest loss. If you left here today, would you be happy with the life that you live? God didn't come so you could exist. God said he came that you will have life and have it in abundance till it overflows. John 10:10. He said, but that devil, that thief, he came to steal, to kill, and destroy every single thing that you have. You can't let the devil take anything else from your, family of God. He cannot. You got to fight, because God tells us the heavens suffers violence, and the violent is going to take it by force. I want you to share this message with somebody. I want you to share this message, family. I want you to give somebody a reason of hope to listen at this video, because some people think there's a certain loss in their life with things that really don't matter. The greatest loss in the world is for you not to give birth to your purpose. The greatest loss is for you to die with all of that creativity, and the world never knew it. You want the world to know your creativity because God gave that part of you. He gave that to you. You want the world to know and glorify God in heaven with all of your abilities that you have, all of your talents. Why do you think God gave you these abilities and these giftings and callings and talents? Why do you think he gave them to you? Because this is the part that you're going to play in his story. All of us have a part to play in God's story. All of us, family. There's more to you than what people see. And I thank God that destiny will not be locked up in you another day. I thank God that whatever is dormant on the inside of you will no longer be dormant. I thank God you're no longer in that incubation period. No, family, I thank God that you are bearing fruit, and you're going to bear more precious fruit. You are. I love you here. We thank God for you. Thank you for what you do on our channel. Every single day, the best is truly yet to come for you. It's a pleasure to come in your homes. It's a pleasure to pray for you. I'm grateful for your emails, your prayer requests, all the things that you do. Thank you for being a part of my life, and I'm so grateful to be a part of yours. Remember, you are more than enough. Everything that you have is enough. Go within, not without. When you heal on the inside, the external world will heal. God bless you.